And this is CA Joshi Kumar. So, in my opinion, audit paper for May 2025 attempt was one of the toughest papers. So, in this video, we are going to discuss like how did I crack the paper and what did I do in my preparation. So, first and foremost, I did not go for 100% of the syllabus. Maybe I've done like 80% of the syllabus, but I was very much sure shot कि अगर उसमें से क्वेश्चन आ गया तो definitely I'm going to get good marks. So that level of preparation I did, but the balance 20% I just left it. I'll tell you what all topics that I left. And then 20 days before the exam, no, I wrote a mock exam. It's not like writing the mock exam and seeing what is my performance in the mock exam, because questions in the mock and questions in the final are not same. ठीक है, यहाँ पे the whole goal is to complete the entire syllabus. Okay, 20 days पहले मेरे को पूरा syllabus complete करना था. I gave like 2 days time. I read only audit and wrote the exam at 2 o'clock. Okay, so here I got to know like what all topics I was able to complete and what all topics are taking time. So in the balance 20 days I've made some corrections so that I don't do this mistake one day before the exam. So this is again very important. And then aiming to write 100 marks. This also works in DD. Okay, so right from the very first minute, वो fastness जो है ना, you have to write very fastly from the very first minute. ऐसा बहुत सारे बच्चे they write very beautifully, very slowly in the beginning, but they scribble in the end. So that fastness should come from the very beginning. So that you have to practice. These 3 points I'm telling you very important. So now coming to the topics that I left. मैंने बैंक ऑडिट नहीं करा. Investigation I did not do. 2400 series I did not do. See, bank audit is pura, it's a very big chapter, and then there are a lot of things that you need to buttify. I felt like, I will not be able to do this one day before the exam. The whole goal is to complete the syllabus in 1.5 days. I knew sure shot, bank audit I won't be able to do. Investigation, again, big chapter. No chance. 2400 I've seen, it's a cumulative of different standards. मेरे को लगा vast है, and I did not do only. And then I've done 300 series in the beginning, but as and when the exams were approaching or exams were coming close, I could not do the revision. So the entire 300 series I did not do. Risk assessment chapter भी मैंने छोड़ दिया था. Digital auditing, I don't know what is this chapter. It is like 20 pages, and everything is Greek and Latin in this. And I was sure कि even if I read this, I won't be able to write exactly in the example. So I left digital auditing also. See, in this bank audit, you will be able to see questions like 4 marks, or even in MCQs also you will be able to see questions from bank audit. Investigation, not surely, but questions might come from that also. 2400 series is again important because this is a new standard. ICS is testing questions from this, but still I've taken that risk of leaving all these chapters. Digital auditing also, short question will be there in the question paper, 4 marks question, and then you can also see MCQ also from digital auditing. But then I took that risk, left these topics, because I was sure ki if a question comes from the rest 80% of the syllabus, I'll be able to write the answers. वो level of preparation मैंने कर रखा था. So first and foremost, professional ethics. See, at least 20 marks will be coming from this chapter. If your target is 40, okay, then 50% of the marks you are getting from only this chapter. Yes, पूरा बट्टी मारने का है तुमको. शेड्यूल्स बट्टी मारना, क्लॉजेस बट्टी मारना, वर्डिंग्स बट्टी मारना है, बट यू आर गेटिंग 20 मार्क्स फ्रॉम दिस. ईजी है. you should be doing multiple revisions. एटलीस्ट 4 to 5 times तो रिविजन करना ही चाहिए, क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करना ही चाहिए. सो दैट इज़ व्हेन यू विल नॉट डू मिस्टेक्स इन द एग्जाम हॉल. सब लोगों को लगेगा कि प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स ईजी है, लास्ट में करेंगे. नहीं, एवरी टाइम यू स्टार्ट ए रिविजन यू हैव टू डू प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स इन द बिगिनिंग. Finish the entire professional ethics and go on to the other chapters, because here you will be able to score at least 15 to 18, because if you write a correct answer no full marks भी देने के chances बहुत हैं. तो ये बहुत scoring है. Very important also. Emerging areas, hardly it is like 4 pages. Okay, and it is not tough also. 2-3 बार revision कर लोगे, you will be very much comfortable. I would say this is a scoring one. Okay, Caro and company audit. See, if you are lucky enough, you will see 2 questions, one from company audit, one from Caro. But definitely there is one 4 marks question which is coming from this. And this topics though, it is easy only for us. SQC again बहुत सारा बट्टी मारना रहता है इसमें, बहुत सारा मतलब थोड़ा लेंदी है, बट्टी मारने का भी है, but you will be comfortable if you do 2 to 3 times revision. Okay, so SQC is another where you will be seeing questions. ऐसा नहीं कि पार्ट वन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, पार्ट टू लेस इंपॉर्टेंट है, ऐसा नहीं. द एंटायर सिलेबस इज डिवाइडेड इन दिस वे, सो आई जस्ट पुट पार्ट वन एंड पार्ट टू, बट एवरीथिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम नाउ ऑन. Okay, so that is about your part one. And while coming to your part two, see, group audit and six standard 600, they both go hand in hand. Internal audit and standard 610, they both go hand in hand. And 620 again, that is another standard. So I would say, these definitely you will see a question from this. And यहाँ से NBFC PSU ड्यू डिलीजेंस बहुत सारा बट्टी मारना रहता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दिस इज टफ, बट बट्टी भी मारना रहता है आपको. सो इट इज़ नॉट टफ, इट इज़ वेरी स्कोरिंग. सो NBFC PSU audit, due diligence and forensic audit, I did not leave this, I have done thoroughly. So for your bonus in NBFC, there are certain rates also that you need to focus on, right? So that is your part two. At least 2 to 3 questions you will be able to see in the question paper from these chapters. All right, now comes your part three. This is like very very important. At least 40 marks इसमें से आते हैं. स्टैंडर्ड्स में से एटलीस्ट 45 मार्क्स तो तुम्हारा स्टैंडर्ड से कवर होता है. सो हियर विल कम आउट टू द राइट आंसर. 800 सीरीज नया स्टैंडर्ड है. ICS टेस्टिंग क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दिस. एंड 4400 ये तो ईजी स्टैंडर्ड है. 2 स्टैंडर्ड्स रहते हैं, ईजी है. Okay, so you are not leaving 4400 at any cost. And then 3400 series again. See, these are the new standards, these three. So ICA is asking questions from this. Okay, so give importance to these three standards. So I तो left 2400 because I felt that is vast and I did not complete it. But I did not leave these three. I was very much sure कि इसमें से अगर क्वेश्चन आया तो I am going to get marks in it. At least 4 marks का 2.5. तो 2.5, that was the goal. Because in standards, no, the question will be the new question. ICA is framing new questions. ऐसा नहीं कि repeated questions आ रहे इसमें. So when a question is no, you will also write answers in your own way, the way you understand things. Okay, तो यहाँ पे बट्टी मारने के चांसेस बहुत कम रहता है और कॉन्सेप्चुअल नॉलेज इज़ मोर इम्पोर्टेंट इन स्टैंडर्ड्स. ओके, यहाँ पे ऊपर ना ये 2 पार्ट्स में तुम्हारा बट्टी मारना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. बट यहाँ पे जब आओगे स्टैंडर्ड्स, जब आओगे तुम्हारा कॉन्सेप्चुअल नॉलेज इज़ मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है. एंड 700 सीरीज अगेन. ICA is testing 1 or 2 questions definitely from 700 series. 500 series also 1 or 2 questions. 1 question from each and every series you will see. शायद ये 2 बड़े बड़े हैं तो 2 questions भी देखने को मिलते हैं. And then 402 or 450 again may come, may not come. 200 series again may come, may not come. But standards like 299, 240, you should not leave the standards. You have to do it at any cost. So that is from your standards point of view. What I am saying is, अगर तुम 800 सीरीज में से 800 कर रहे हो तो you should not leave 805. If you are going for one series, complete entire series from 800 series. अगर तुम एक नहीं कर रहे हो, तुमको छोड़ना है, पूरा सीरीज छोड़ दो. अगर तुम कर रहे हो पूरा सीरीज करो. ठीक है. डोंट बी लाइक अरे 600 तो लास्ट टाइम आया है, इस बार 610 आ सकता है तो आई विल डू 610 ओनली, आई विल नॉट डू 600. ऐसा नहीं. अगर तुम छोड़ रहे हो पूरा 600 सीरीज़ छोड़ो. अगर तुम कर रहे हो पूरा 600 सीरीज़ करो. दैट शुड बी, बिकॉज यू नेवर नो कि कौन सा क्वेश्चन कौन सा स्टैंडर्ड में से आता है. डेफिनेटली 600 सीरीज़ में से क्वेश्चन आता है, बट कौन सा आता है यू कैन नॉट डिसाइड दैट. यू कैन नॉट से कि अरे लास्ट टाइम 600 आया, इस बार मैं 610 पढ़ूंगा. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं चलता. पढ़ना है तो पूरा पढ़ो, नहीं तो नको पढ़ो. यहाँ पे देखे तो मैं पूरा छोड़ दिया. 2400 पूरा छोड़ा मैं. 300 सीरीज़ पूरा छोड़ दिया मैं. ठीक है. मेरे को मालूम था अगर 300 सीरीज़ में से आया तो मैं ओन से लिखूँगा, और बैंक ऑडिट में से आया तो आप ओन से लिख सकते हो. एंड देन फ्रॉम MCQ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, आई हैव कवर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम बैंक ऑडिट. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा छोड़ दिया मैंने, बिकॉज उतना गट्स नहीं तो पूरा छोड़ने का, बिकॉज यू नेवर नो हाउ मेनी मार्क्स बैंक ऑडिट से आता है. तो वैसा डिजिटल ऑडिट तो पूरा छोड़ दिया था मैंने, पूरा का पूरा. आई वॉज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड बेसिकली बाई लुकिंग एट दैट चैप्टर. मेरे को बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं आया था वो. So this is how it is. Okay, so definitely if you follow these things, no, you will definitely score good no matter how tough the paper is. I have wrote the toughest paper, and I've cracked it. So with that confidence I'm telling you, give importance to few chapters, give importance to multiple revisions. Multiple revisions is the key. ठीक है. तेरे को आपको लगता है कि आपको आता है, बट वहाँ जाके गलती करके आओगे. इफ़ यू डू मल्टीपल रिविजन्स ना, वो गलती नहीं होगा. ओके, सो yeah, that's it from my side. Please do follow for more such videos, and let's go. See you all in another video.